Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am VC Pramod with the Midday News. The headlines. Manohar Lal elected leader of Haryana BJP legislature party to meet governor shortly to stake claim to form government. In Maharashtra, Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray calls a meeting of newly elected MLAs of his party. Home Minister Amit Shah unveils development projects worth 800 crore rupees in Ahmedabad. Met Office says the very severe cyclonic KYARR over Arabian Sea likely to turn into an extremely severe cyclonic storm in the next 24 hours. In Iraq, over 40 people died in renewed anti-government protests. In badminton, Satwik-Chirag duo to clash Chen of China and Hiroyuki Watanabe of Japan in the ongoing French Open in Paris today. Senior BJP leader Manohar Lal was unanimously elected as leader of the BJP Legislative Party in Haryana in Chandigarh today. The announcement was made by Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad. Mr. Prasad, along with Bharatiya Janata Party General Secretary Arun Singh, attended the Legislative Party meetings as central observers. Manohar Lal's name was proposed by MLAs Anil Vij and Kamar Pal and seconded by other BJP legislators. Talking to media after the meeting, Mr. Prasad said,
ये हमारे लिए बहुत ही गर्व और गौरव की बात है। हम लोग राज्यपाल जी के यहाँ जाएंगे और वहाँ पर एक बहुत ही स्थायी सरकार बनेगी। औपचारिक आमंत्रण का आग्रह करें जिसमें दुष्यंत चौटाला जी की पार्टी और अपने इंडिपेंडेंट विधायकों का समर्थन होगा।
Swearing-in ceremony of Manohar Lal-led BJP government is likely to take place tomorrow. Jan Nayak Janata Party JJP MLAs are meeting in Chandigarh to decide the name of the Deputy Chief Minister. JJP leader Dushyant Chautala is also expected to meet the governor today to submit his party's letter of support to the BJP. The BJP is all set to form a new government in Haryana after clinching an alliance with the JJP. Under the alliance, the Chief Minister will be from the BJP, while the JJP will get the Deputy Chief Minister's post. In the 90-member assembly, the BJP has emerged as the single largest party with 40 seats. JJP has won 10 seats. Most of the 7 independent MLAs have also pledged their support to the BJP. In Maharashtra, Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray has called a meeting of newly elected MLAs of his party at Matoshri, Thackeray's residence in suburban Bandra in Mumbai today. The Shiv Sena contested assembly elections in Maharashtra in alliance with the BJP. The BJP Shiv Sena combine won 161 seats in the 288-member House. BJP President Amit Shah and Shiv Sena Chief Uddhav Thackeray are likely to hold the government formation talks after the festival of Diwali. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today dedicated and inaugurated the urban infrastructure projects worth of over rupees 800 crores in Ahmedabad. Speaking on the occasion, he said BJP government under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi has built 10 crore toilets for the poor families. He said Modi government has ensured basic needs of the 60 crore poor people like home, cooking gas, electricity, toilets, bank accounts and health services. Mr. Shah said government is ensuring basic facilities for the urban poor and 4,500 homes have been allotted to the poor families in Ahmedabad alone before the festival of Diwali. These houses have been built at the cost of 280 crore rupees under the Prime Minister Awas Yojana. The Home Minister also inaugurated the city's longest flyover at Anjali Crossroads. He has also laid foundation stones of series of urban development projects, including flyovers, roads and water supply schemes. Delhi's air quality dropped just ahead of Diwali today. Several areas in Delhi recorded poor to very poor air quality. According to the Central Pollution Control Board CPCB data, city's overall air quality index AQI fluctuated between 123.5 to 253 micrograms per cubic meter in the morning hours. Delhi's air quality had dropped to the season's worst yesterday, with the decreased wind speed leading to accumulation of pollutants and affecting dispersion. The impact of stubble burning is expected to be moderate, and if no additional emissions due to the firecrackers occur, then the air quality would remain in the middle range of very poor category tomorrow. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com.
31 अक्टूबर राष्ट्रीय एकता दिवस यानी कि सरदार पटेल की जन्म जयंती के दिन हमारे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी केवड़िया से देंगे सरदार पटेल को श्रद्धांजलि और देश भर के 700 से ज्यादा जिलों से लाखों लोग जुड़ेंगे साथ लेकर एक लक्ष्य, एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत। दिल्ली के मेजर ध्यानचंद नेशनल स्टेडियम से गृह मंत्री अमित शाह करेंगे फ्लैग ऑफ। रन फॉर यूनिटी, दौड़ेगा इंडिया लक्ष्य की ओर।
एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत।
The very severe cyclonic storm KYARR over east central Arabian Sea is moving west-northwestwards coast with a speed of 12 kilometers per hour. At 8:30 in the morning, it was about 370 kilometers south-southwest of Mumbai and 1,740 kilometers east-southeast of Oman. Quoting Indian meteorological source, AIR Mumbai correspondent reports that it is very likely to move west-northwestwards towards Oman coast during the next 5 days. She added that the very severe cyclonic storm is likely to intensify further into an extremely severe cyclonic storm during the next 24 hours. In Goa, in view of the cyclone KYARR, Indian Met Department has asked the tourists to stay away from the state. Our Panaji correspondent reports that the 2 flights have been diverted and 5 delayed due to poor visibility at the Goa International Airport.
Goa witnessed traffic congestion right through Thursday and Friday, resulting in citizens missing appointments and cancelling schedules after they found themselves in the midst of heavy rain and high wind speeds. Coast Guard helicopter was pressed into service to assist distressed fishermen and their vessels. 3 motorbikes and a house was damaged at Lamgao, Bejulim after a huge mango tree fell due to gusty winds. IMD Goa instructed the tourists to stay away as the state gears up to celebrate a cyclonic Diwali. This is Meenakshi Banerjee from AR Panji, Goa.
In Karnataka, Udupi and Dakshina Kannada districts were battered by heavy showers yesterday, leading to the death of 2 people. The district commissioners of both the districts have declared holidays for schools and colleges today. The car street surrounding Sri Krishna Temple in Udupi was flooded, with the district receiving 74.9 millimeter rainfall in the last 24 hours. Beltangadi in Dakshin Kannada district received the highest rainfall of 39.5 millimeters. More from our correspondent.
The Director of Met Department in Bengaluru, Srinivas Reddy, has informed that KYARR cyclone is moving away from the Karnataka coast, resulting in reduction in rainfall today. He, however, said that the sea waves are still violent. The fishing boats in both the districts were seen anchored at the old port. The heavy downpour yesterday and day before resulted in sea erosion in several places, and temporary sea walls washed away in the fury of the waves. The wind and rain also took toll of several trees across the coastline. The Coast Guard is on high alert. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
In Jammu and Kashmir, the State Administrative Council, headed by Governor Satyapal Malik, has accorded sanction to the release of an additional installment of dearness allowance DA to state government employees and pensioners from the 1st of July 2019, representing an increase of 5% over the existing rate of 12% of the basic pay pension. The decision will benefit around 4.5 lakh state government employees and 1.6 lakh J&K government pensioners. More from our correspondent.
Though the 7th Pay Commission was implemented in Jammu and Kashmir by the previous People's Democratic Party and BJP coalition government in April 2018, some of the allowances to which the central government employees were entitled to had been left out. Now all these allowances, which include children education allowance, hostel allowance, transport allowance, leave travel concession, fixed medical allowance, etc., have been extended in favor of the employees of Jammu and Kashmir government, who will now become employees of 2 union territories. R.K. Raina, AR News, Jammu.
The Union government's decision to appoint Radhakrishna Mathur as Lieutenant Governor for the newly carved-out Ladakh Union Territory is well received in the region. A well-experienced bureaucrat, Mr. Mathur, is the first LG of Ladakh. More from our correspondent.
IITN bureaucrat Radhakrishna Mathur's appointment as Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh has come as a relief to the development which Ladakh is expecting. Mr. Mathur's varied experience as Defence Secretary, other employment generation departments and as Chief Secretary of Tripura would be beneficial for the Ladakh region. The LG appointment for Ladakh shows the intent of the Union government for Ladakh development in the new regime. Ramesh Chandra for All India Radio News, Leh.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with people in the country and abroad in his Mann Ki Baat program tomorrow at 11 a.m. On the same day, Diwali is also to be celebrated across India. The Prime Minister, in his last Mann Ki Baat address to the nation, urged the people to celebrate Diwali in a safe manner to avoid incidents of fire or loss of life caused due to use of firecrackers.
आप सबको विविधता से भरे हुए भारत के विविध त्योहारों की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। ये भी जरूर देखना कि दिवाली के दिनों में पटाखे वगैरह से कहीं आगजनी, कहीं किसी व्यक्ति का नुकसान न हो जाए, इसके लिए जो भी एहतियात बरतना चाहिए आप लोग जरूर बरतिए। आइए मिलजुल करके उमंग से, उत्साह से, नए सपने, नए संकल्प के साथ हम त्योहारों को भी मनाएं। फिर एक बार बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
In Uttar Pradesh, celebrations of Ayodhya Deepotsav 2019 began in Ayodhya this morning. This is the third consecutive year of Deepotsav in Ramnagari by the state government. Last year, more than 3 lakh earthen lamps were lighted at Saryu River in Ayodhya. The state government has given this Ayodhya Deepotsav as status of state festival, hence the whole management and expenses on Deepotsav are borne by the government. Assistant Minister and Deputy Speaker, Parliament of the Republic of Fiji, Ms. Veena Kumar Bhatnagar, will be the chief guest of the function. Meanwhile, people are celebrating Choti Deepavali with gaiety and religious fervour today. It is also called Narak Chaturdashi. Markets are abuzz with sweet shops and gifts items. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has hit out at Pakistan for misusing the non-aligned movement NAM summit to justify its long-standing policy of cross-border terrorism against its neighbours. Addressing the 18th NAM summit at Baku in Azerbaijan, he said Pakistan must decisively abjure terrorism for its own good, for that of its neighbours and for the good of the world. Mr. Naidu also called upon all NAM countries to come together to forge a common front against terror in all its forms, as there was no justification for violent extremist ideologies. Mr. Naidu said terrorism is the single most destructive threat to international peace and security, which respects no borders. In Iraq, more than 40 people died yesterday in renewed anti-government protests that gripped the capital Baghdad and swept through several other cities in the country's south. Security forces imposed a curfew across several southern provinces yesterday. The protests yesterday came 3 weeks after an earlier bout of rallies erupted as a result of widespread anger at official corruption, mass unemployment and failing public services. More than 150 people were killed during the demonstrations amid a crackdown by security forces. Parliament is scheduled to meet today to discuss the protests further. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said the deaths were results of substantial rights violations. Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said Rohingya crisis has the potential to destabilize Bangladesh and other countries of the region. Speaking at the plenary session of the 18th Non-Aligned Movement NAM Summit in Azerbaijan yesterday, she said that the voluntary return of the displaced Rohingyas to Myanmar with security and dignity is the only solution to the crisis. The U.S. Department of State said the United States would ban U.S. airlines from flying to all Cuban international airports except Havana starting from December to further pressure the Cuban government. It said the move aims to prevent the Cuban government from profiting from U.S. air travel. According to U.S. media, the United States will suspend scheduled flights from various U.S. cities to 9 destinations in Cuba, including Santa Clara, Santiago and Holguin. Indian men's doubles pair of Chirag Shetty and Satwik-Chirag Rankireddy advanced to the semi-finals of the ongoing French Open in Paris. The duo defeated Denmark's pair of Kim Apstrup and Andres Karup Rasmussen 21-13, 22-20 in the quarterfinals. Satwik-Chirag pair will next take on the Japanese fifth seeds Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe for a berth in the finals. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Manohar Lal elected leader of Haryana BJP legislature party to meet governor shortly to stake claim to form government. In Maharashtra, Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray calls a meeting of newly elected MLAs of his party. Home Minister Amit Shah unveils development projects worth 800 crore rupees in Ahmedabad. Met Office says the very severe cyclone KYARR over Arabian Sea likely to turn into an extremely severe cyclonic storm in the next 24 hours. In Iraq, over 40 people died in renewed anti-government protests. In badminton, Satwik-Chirag duo to clash Lee Chun-Yu Chen of China and Hiroyuki Watanabe of Japan in the ongoing French Open in Paris today. And with that, we end the midday news.